Hey everybody, it is Friday afternoon, going into Friday evening, rainy day here in our area. I didn't get to do much mowing today, or of any, so just kind of ran errands for parts and other type of stuff. Just wanted to do a quick update on our channel. So welcome back to Mowers, Lawns, and Tractor Pulling. I'm Mark, and I'm kind of just going to go over some things with the mowing so far and the equipment, and a little bit on tractor pulling. It's winding down to the end of the season, as is the mowing, but we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll start off in the mowing here. Mowing season's been off and on this year. We had a pretty good run earlier in the season, and June, July, August was pretty dry. We got rain in September, which brought the yards back. So we was able to mow quite a bit through September. Still mowing in October, but it's winding down. We've had a couple nights down in the upper 30s, so it's slowing it down. It's supposed to warm back up again next week for a little bit, but I think winter will be here on a surprise to us sometime, so we're going to have to get ready for that. But as far as the mowing's concerned right now, we've tried to let most of our customers know that we're currently on a as-needed basis. So if I have you on my schedule, Monday schedule or Tuesday schedule, whatever day that you're on, we couldn't get to your yard and it doesn't need mowed, it means we go on to the next one. If it needs mowed, it will hit it. If you see one that you want mowed and we skipped over because we didn't think it needed it, just give me a call or contact me, and we'll get in there and get it knocked out. That will run through the end of the month, after Halloween on the 1st November. At that point in time, we will most likely go to a mow your yard when you call me status, because it should be really dropped off. We're going to be doing leaves at that time. We'll be mulching leaves and trying to get rid of some of them. We've got some leaf removal jobs already lined up, so we're getting them on the schedule out there, and we'll be doing that until the snow flies. So have a couple bush trimming jobs yet to do, and that will complete our bush trimming for the season. Got a couple bushes to remove for a customer yet, but been kind of waiting on this rain so it'd soften up the ground some so we can get them out. So we'll get that taken care of next week. Have just a few weed control spray projects yet to do. Should finish that up over the next few days. And then we won't have to do that, but maybe one more time before the snow flies. We are prepping for our treatment number 4 on our lawns. That's your winterization fertilizer, so I'll be coming around and doing that. I got to get a hold of the vendor I get my product from, and we will get some product in and get it up here so we can get that done. Because I think winter's going to get here faster than what we think this year. I don't know how we're going to do on winter. Mother Nature does what Mother Nature does, and we just go with whatever she deals with us. Can't argue with her, so we just deal with it. Some of the models for here in Missouri are saying, the Old Farmer's Almanac is saying that we're supposed to have a pretty rough winter. I've seen some other meteorologist type stuff out there on YouTube talking about how we're in an El Nino effect this year, and that normally pushes all the snow and moisture St. Louis and south, and then it makes a turn up the East Coast, and they're the ones that get all them nor'easters when they have an El Nino, and ours shows to be warmer and drier. So we'll see which one ever it flies. We don't ever count on snow here in west central Missouri because you never know if you're going to get it. It's the Midwest, so we just don't never count on it when we do our business modeling. We just count that as extra income if it pops in. Good news is we did get a gentleman hired here about 3 weeks ago towards the end of the season, but I got him on full time. He's experienced in the lawn care industry as a lawn tech. Does a great job. His name is Noah. He sticks with us throughout the winter. You'll see him in the spring mowing. He'll be out on his own doing things. I am stepping back a little bit from being out there on the yards as much as I am. I'm out there all the time because, one, I didn't have anybody till recently. So I'm going to peel back a little bit, let him do what he's got to do. Of course, everything we have for scheduling and that we can work through our phones because we use a scheduling pro system or program that works pretty good, and I can send it to him in a text. He can take photos, stuff like that, and I can pretty well make sure that it gets done. We also have a part-time guy named Mark. He's helping from time to time. He helped me this week because Noah had some business to take care of. He's a he's an MMA fighter, so he had a big fight coming up, and he was training for it, and we wanted him to be able to win that. So because he has a lot of good sponsors on him, and he wants to do good for them. So Mark helped me out this week, big help. Gentleman's done landscaping, lawn care, done everything and anything. He knows his stuff. Does a real great job. He's older than me, so he's up there, but he works. He loves it. He does what he needs to do. We're going to keep him around should he want to stay for next year on the part-time schedule. Him and Noah do good together. So with the business and the mowing, that's where we're at right now. Got some cleanup jobs as far as like fence row stuff and saplings coming up in areas people want to cut down. Got a couple of that lined up to get us through the winter until it snows. So a lot of good projects. And I'm also going to be core aerating next week. I got a core aerator reserved. I'm supposed to pick it up, and then I'm going to try to plug in as many yards as I can in a 1 day period because it's expensive to rent. And we've got it for 1 day, and if I get it on a Friday, I can use it all weekend. So that's where we're at with the mowing part, or the lawns part, I should say. As far as equipment wise, we're still running our 2018's Toro grandstands. The one I bought brand new in 2018 currently has 2,400 and I think 10 hours on it. Our used one we bought a year after that, it's currently got 2,500 and like 60 hours on it. So both machines are pushing that 3,000 hour mark. They'll definitely go over it next year. Looked into purchasing new equipment, but prices are high right now. I'd have to finance one, and interest rates are high. So if I can get a good deal on a new stand-on to replace one of them, I will. I'm not going to trade them in because we're not going to get anything for them due to the high hours. But if I do pick up one, it would be, I don't know if I will or not. We'll see how it goes. But with the interest rates the way they are, I'm not going to purchase if I can't help it. We're going to probably just more than likely put all new bearings in the spindle shafts, belts, pulleys, making sure the hydros are all serviced up, the belts are all good, oil's changed, air filters clean or new fuel filters, spark plugs, the typical service stuff. The mower deck's got some ISO mounts that are a little worn out. We'll replace those. So anything I can replace to keep them going, I will. Parts aren't cheap. I just put 4 anti-scalp wheels on my X-Mark 0-turn 60-inch deck, and they were over $200. So it was just like ridiculous. So parts are high too. Fuel's high. Everything's high, but we will go with it. And for our customers, we're trying to keep the price of the jobs we do on your yards the best where we can make money, and you're not like out of pocket too much. It's hard to do, but we can make it happen, I'm pretty sure. So that's where we're going on with that. We did get our new 34-inch Hustler stand-on back here a while back. We'd bought it, put 4 hours on it. The PTO clutch went out of it. The bearings literally came apart in it. The Hustler dealer, about an hour away from where we're at, he took care of it. It was all warranted. So that machine is back up and running. I tell you what, that little 34-inch stand-on is the bomb for doing fenced-in yards. You can get it through a gate in a fenced-in yard. It sure beats pushing a push mower. So we love the machine. We'd have bought a Toro if they'd made one that small, but they don't yet. So we went with what we knew. I saw that at the Equip Expo a couple years ago when I went in Louisville, Kentucky, and I had decided to purchase one. It took us about 2 years to get one because supply chain issues and stuff like that. And then we had to drive a couple hours away to go get one, but we did love it. We'll use it. It'll be used a lot next year. Going to add a stripe kit to it. Grass Flat makes a OCD for it. I'm going to put that on there. Of course, I'm a heavy guy, so I need to put a weight kit on the front a little bit because it's a little light in some places. But that was a good addition. Luckily, we financed it. It was 0%. So we just keep doing what we got to do on that one and keep it out just so that way there's no finance charges type stuff on it. Other than that, everything else equipment-wise is going to stay the same. Nothing else has changed. Our 2011 F-150 which I've had for 4 or 5 years now. It's about 500 miles from rolling over 200,000 miles. So we had to spend some money on that truck this summer. Had to have turbo coolant lines replaced, high pressure fuel pump replaced, water pump replaced. I mean, we've had quite a bit of work done to it to make it keep going, and it all costs money. So looking to trade trucks, but I'm just not going to. The price of a Super Duty is even a basic one, brand new, $50,000-$60,000 up, if depending on the package you get in the vehicle. It's going to pass on that. Again, interest rates. Even buying a used one with 100,000 miles, they're running 25, 30 grand. So just going to keep the 2011 going. Keep my 96 F250 up in shape. We'll keep using it. I'll run that one with stuff. So that way we can try to keep costs down and make money in these hard economic times. So that's where we're at with our equipment. I'm going to try to get some videos out. One of our grandstands, I got to do a hydro service on it. It's 500-hour mark on it, and this time when I do the hydros, I change the drive belt at the same time, because you got to disconnect the hose, and it's better to disconnect it when the hydros are all drained from the fluid. I have one wheel motor that's leaking a little bit. I've got the parts to put a new seal in it, and I'm going to film all that when I'm doing it, get some of that type of content out there. Other than that, that's where we're at on all that stuff. We'll get more. On to the tractor pulling. Tractor pulling season's over for us. We made a few, didn't make them all. I fared okay. The Predator class that I pull in, when they started that class 2 years ago, I think it was, maybe 3, they had like 4 tractors in it. Last pull I was at, we had 12, I think, and there's a total of 14 that's already got the serial numbered motor and everything for it. So that class is growing. The club that I pull with over in Illinois, the Heartland Garden Tractor Pullers, they are going to be adding a 750cc and under motorcycle engine class this next year. It's going to be exhibition the first year. I've got my chassis. I went all the way over into Kentucky and bought it. It's an old school chassis. It was built in North Carolina. I've got a motor here. I got to take it out of the guy that's getting out of it due to health reasons, is letting me take the motor out of his tractor and run it, and then we'll buy it. We get everything works out right. So I got to get on that so we can get that swapped around. I can get his chassis back to him. Also, Heartland announced that their banquet's in January this year at Bus Ag, and I will get that out at a later video as closer time gets. Also, sad news with the Heartland group. Our indoor pool that we had at the Twist W Arena every year in Palmyra, Hannibal area, they were in the workings of getting all the details worked out for this next one in 2024. When they notified the venue told them, let them know that they are no longer doing any tractor pulling. They're not even doing barrel racing for horses in there. They had to cut cost, so they've eliminated all events in that facility. So the Tri-State Winter Warm-Up is no more at the moment. If any of you viewers out there know of an event venue that has a dirt track, it's inside, we can pull, it's anywhere from a couple hundred to 300 feet long, so they can pull, and we can get tractors and that in there in the pit area, let us know, because it'd be nice to be able to have that keep going. If I win the lottery, I'll buy a piece of ground and build a building, and then they can have events there. But that ain't happening, so it's sad that we don't get to do that, because that was well liked by many people, and they came from all over to do it. So that one's out the window, guys. Sorry. So other tractor pulls coming up real quick. The Garden Tractor Pullers of Mid-Missouri, they have a memorial pull that's coming up in Middletown, Missouri, next Saturday, which is the 21st of October, 3 p.m. They're in Middletown, not a very big town, so you can't not find the track. It's a makeup pull. It got rained out back in September, so they're going to go ahead and hold that then. They've asked me to come do the announcing, as I did with the indoor pull, and for the Tri-State Winter Warm-Up. So yours truly will be there doing all the announcing and directing, so to speak. So 21st of October, Middletown, Missouri. Come on out and see the Garden Tractor Pullers of Mid-Missouri put on a show. It'll be pretty good. Other than that, I think the Garden Tractor Pullers, or the National Garden Tractor Pullers, have an event coming up in Liberty, Kentucky soon, and some other events. Their season's kicking off, so more to follow on that. Other than that, I think everybody's all done for the season, but we'll keep getting some updated videos of whatever club information I see that gets out there on the social media, and I'll get it posted in a video. So if y'all have any questions, just shoot me a message. Like this video, follow, subscribe. That's how we can grow the channel. I don't do this for money. I do it because I like doing this, and it gets information and stuff out there for people to see. Things like working on equipment and stuff. I never had any how-tos to do it. Nobody had any content out there for a long time. Now we're getting content. You can YouTube or Google anything and find it. This is just another person doing a video to get that stuff out there, so there's more to look at and stuff like that. So again, thank you very much for watching Mowers, Lawns, and Tractor Pulling. I'm Mark, and you all have a blessed week.